Well, it's been a difficult start to 2024 for Boeing. After ending 2023 warning its customers about possible loose bolts on its aircraft, one of its 737 MAX 9 jets had its door plug blow out at 16,000 feet during that Alaska Airlines flight on Friday night. So could this be an opportunity for Boeing's competitor Airbus? Our very own Brad Smith is here to break all of this down. Hey, Brad.
Hey, good morning, Rochelle. Yeah, you set it up perfectly there. And as we're continuing to keep a close eye on Boeing shares, investors have a few things to consider right now. Number one, what will this do in terms of some of the airlines who have orders in with Boeing for the 737 MAX 9 that are either en route for delivery and need to be inspected further, or they already have them in their fleet and need to be inspected and are grounded for the time being? And then how does this impact the overall shift in share, perhaps between Airbus and Boeing, being that they are essentially the lion's share, the two major lion's share holders of that large plane order and manufacturing process. So ultimately here at the end of the day, we were taking a look at Boeing shares. They are lower right now, and over the past 5 days, losing about 10%. One of the things that jumped up during our discussion with Steve Trent of Citi, who looks across this entire industry, and his analysis that came forward this morning, he said he thinks it's hard to say whether or not this is going to affect some of the airlines that have purchase orders in where they've got a guaranteed amount that they will purchase, but then they will also have an amount that is an option on the other side of the agreement that they can choose to exercise or not. That the issue that they need to consider, that he so aptly notes, it doesn't seem like, as of right now, you're going to see a concerted move because there have been so many delays in equipment over the last couple of years, and it doesn't seem like that's going to ease anytime soon. But certainly if we have one or two airlines somewhere that don't want to accelerate their deliveries, it could create room in the sky for someone else to accelerate, namely Airbus here. So you're taking a look at United Airlines and Alaska. Those have been two of the impacted airline operators. And notably going forward from this point, I think investors are going to be paying close attention to what the company says in the wake of this leading up to the January 31st earnings call, because that's where we're going to get even more detail around how this may have impacted or how this impacts even the forecasts for the company going forward. Rochelle?
Indeed, we'll be tracking that disruption and, of course, the extra costs that you have to factor in for training, updating the manuals and things like that. So we'll be looking for that on the earnings call. Thank you, as always, our very own Brad Smith.